Paladin Danse.
Are you ready to head up to the ship?
Of course I am. I've never seen anything so impressive.
Takes your breath away, doesn't it? We call our ship the Prydwen. She's loaded with enough troops and supplies to mount a major offensive. If she's here, Elder Maxson's here. And that means we're going to war.
After rolling that thing in, you've certainly started a war.
If history's proven anything, it's that an overwhelming show of force has a chance of halting a conflict before it begins. Besides, why should we hold back when we have something like that at our disposal? That being said, you're about to get to know the Prydwen up close and personal. I've received orders that we're both to report to her immediately. Follow me up to the roof of the police station. We're going for a little ride.
That minigun in front of you is loaded and ready to fire. If you spot anything hostile during the flight, I suggest you put it to good use. Make sure you properly identify your targets before you start shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the locals. The Commonwealth looks different from up here, doesn't it? It never ceases to amaze me how drastically your perception of the battlefield changes from the air. We're gonna need that edge when we take on the Institute. They've already proven that they're technologically superior, which means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenal. Hopefully, our air superiority and tactical know-how will make the difference. Now all we have to do is find them. And I'm betting that Elder Maxson will have a plan already in place by the time we arrive. They've been blinded by rumors and misinformation. They don't realize that the Brotherhood of Steel is the Commonwealth's last hope for survival. Every man, woman, and child below is in mortal danger. If we fail, it's only a matter of time before the enemy overwhelms the population. Cleansing the Commonwealth is our duty, and I will gladly spill my own blood if it ensures our victory. We're on final approach to the airport. The Prydwen should be coming into view just ahead. We'll be meeting Lancer Captain Kells on the flight deck. Just stick close to me and answer all of his questions. far too long since I've been aboard. All right, soldier. This is the moment when everything changes. I hope you're ready.
Permission to come aboard, sir?
Permission granted, and welcome back, Paladin. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I feel promoted him to Initiate, and I'd like to sponsor his entry into our rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxson's approved your request and placed the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the Prydwen and await further instructions.
Very good, sir. Ad Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam, Paladin. So, you're the one Paladin Danse has taken under his wing. You don't look much like a soldier to me.
Sorry to disappoint you.
Sorry? A little soft around the edges, aren't you? If you want to earn your place among the best, you need to toughen up. I've read Paladin Danse's reports. He seems to think you'll make a fine addition to the Brotherhood. You might expect an endorsement like that to grant you a great deal of latitude with us. But let me make one thing clear. The Brotherhood of Steel has traveled to the Commonwealth with a specific goal in mind. As the captain of this vessel, I won't allow anyone to jeopardize our mission, no matter how valuable they think they are. Understood?
What exactly is your mission here?
I'm not at liberty to say. Elder Maxson will be addressing the crew shortly, and I'm certain all of your questions will be answered. Now, was there anything else, or was everything I said understood?
Not even a hint? Come on. I deserve it.
Look, all I can tell you is that we're here directly in response to the data that Dance's recon team provided us. Beyond that, you'll just have to wait until Elder Maxson addresses the crew. Now dispense with the questions. It's time to get to work. Understood? That's all for now, soldier. Your orders are to proceed to the command deck for the address. After which, Elder Maxson wishes to have a word with you. If you have any questions, ask me now. Otherwise, you're dismissed.
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you head over to the command deck immediately. Dismissed, Initiate.
Welcome aboard. Elder Maxson is holding his address inside the command deck.
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction. And most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose. And beneath the Commonwealth, there is a cancer, known as the Institute. A malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the Synth, a robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species.
Head over there.
I'm not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their synths are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. Itself. Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam!
There's no time to waste when there's work to be done.
Hey.
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
If you say so.
I can understand your indecisiveness. Turning your weapons on the very same people that you're trying to save can be a bitter pill to swallow.
Don't worry. I'm convinced.
Paladin Danse's reports were quite clear regarding your feelings toward the Brotherhood. And he concludes that you'd be an asset to us. Seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers, you couldn't get a better recommendation. Therefore, from this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of Knight. And, befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle. Wear it with pride.
A knight? What is this, the Dark Ages?
Judging from the state of the world, it wouldn't be a stretch to say we're living in that era again. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Prydwen and my staff, report to the flight deck for your new orders. Welcome aboard the Prydwen, soldier. Make us proud.
Stray radio... Signals keep pinging the array. Gonna try to filter it out.
Proximity sensor's green. Getting a 3-second ping back.
Hey.
Delta sequence initiated. Completion time, 14 minutes.
Looks like we have a thruster imbalance. Tweaking pitch.
Have you seen any of those human-looking synths up close?
Status report.
Green across the board, sir. Nothing new.
Good. Carry on, Knight.
Proctor Ingram said she needed this suit tested yesterday.
Yeah, I get it. Just... what if I miss?
Don't.
Okay, sure. Firing. Everything holding together?
Trust me, you'd know.
Good. Firing!
All right. Personal log, entry 142.
Thanks, Initiative.
I can sum up living on the Prydwen in 4 words. I miss field
Congratulations on the
assignments.
promotion.
Don't get me
Liberating
wrong,
Commonwealth
the
is
research
huge
we're doing is
responsibility.
exciting stuff. But
we'll
life
get
on
the
this
job
ship
done.
is a nightmare. I'm trapped in this metal tube 18 hours a day. I still can't decide who smells worse, the soldiers or the mole rats. And what passes for conversation among the grunts makes mutants seem scholarly. I'm gonna speak to Proctor Quinlan. Field scribes cannot have it this bad.
That's it. That's it.
Knight?
Sweet.
Do you know what a 10-pound cockroach can do to a buoyancy regulator?
I can guess.
Don't get smart. You want to see the Brotherhood's greatest warship brought
You
down
know,
by bugs?
Before getting
Alright,
shipped to
alright.
the Commonwealth,
Don't tell Ingram.
I thought Elder Lyons still
There's
had
a
some good
reason
points.
Food's not allowed
The Brotherhood
near
in the Capital
instrumentation.
Wasteland, they were about helping. But this assignment, it's opened my eyes. On the flight here, we passed city after city, buildings taller than I've ever seen, some that nearly clipped the Prydwen. And who uses them now? Mutants. Freaks. Seeing all that destruction, tens of millions dead, brought on by technology run amok, it made it so clear. Elder Maxson is right. The wasteland needs to be cleansed, and we're the ones to do it.
Never forget, you are the eyes and the ears of the Brotherhood. If you see or hear anything suspicious, it is your duty to report it immediately. We live in enemy territory now. Your vigilance could mean the difference between life and death. Understood?
Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
Good. Ad Victorium, Squires.
Ad Victorium! Ad Victorium!
Dismissed.
There. That should hold.
Thank you, sister.
You know, we wouldn't have to worry about them getting out if they weren't on the ship.
Your concerns are noted, Scribe. Give Proctor Ingram my thanks for letting me borrow you.
Hey.
This science won't know what hit it!
Feel free to have a look at the specimens, but please don't touch anything. I refuse to be held responsible if you're injured. Didn't you want to hear about my experiment?
Neriah.
Feel free to have a look at the specimens, but please don't touch anything. I refuse to be held responsible if you're injured.
This place smells horrible.
It does? I've spent so long researching these specimens, I guess I don't even notice it anymore. I'm on the cusp of discovering how these creatures' bodies have adapted to the radiation that's infiltrated their habitats. If I can crack the code, I can equip our troops with a protective compound far superior to Rad-X.
What do you mean, crack the code?
The genetic code. The DNA sequences that are in every living thing. You see, the ionizing radiation left behind by the Great War kills because it damages most living things on a cellular level. However, after several generations, these creatures' bodies have adapted by altering their genetic makeup to prevent cellular disruption. I believe I've discovered how I can replicate that genetic restructuring rapidly. Instead of decades, I can do it in moments. For a short period of time, anyway.
I'm sold. If you're looking for someone to help, you can sign me up.
I appreciate the offer, but unfortunately, I've hit a stumbling block. The specimens I've already captured can only produce so much blood and genetic material. If I try and harvest too much, they'll die. What I need are more samples of blood from the creatures roaming the Commonwealth.
Didn't plan on getting killed for science anytime soon.
You don't have to do anything out of the ordinary. I've modified your Pip-Boy to scan the corpse of any freshly killed creature that has the proper type of blood in its body. All you have to do is pick up any viable sample and bring it back to me. Hey, I really appreciate you doing this for me. It's nice to know I'm not the only person in the Brotherhood with an open mind.
There. Try it now.
I'm proud to be serving under Elder Maxson. Had enough of lying, his foolish ways.
You're the one who decided to kick your way through a mire lurk. Got it.
Paladin Danse.
There you are.
Thanks, brother.
How did it go with Elder Maxson?
He sounds pretty delusional to me. You don't actually buy everything he's saying, do you?
You shouldn't judge Maxson on his words alone. His actions prove his sincerity. I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking, bringing you into the fold this quickly. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up, we go down together.
I'm not comfortable being watched so closely.
Well, you better get used to it. If you want to remain a part of the Brotherhood of Steel, you're going to have to adjust to the military way of life. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor and take the fight to the Institute. But first things first. In order to be an effective part of the team, you need to learn your way around this ship and get to know its crew. Since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor, I'd recommend taking me along with you.
I'll go it alone for now, and come find you when I'm ready.
Suit yourself. I'll be in the mess hall if you need me. With the Brotherhood behind us, we'll never fall.
Danse?
Ready to continue our mission, soldier?
Ready.
Roger that. Don't worry, boy. I'll make sure this soldier comes home alive.
Heads up.
What do you want? Yes?
I think it's time we split the team.
I'm not going to lie to you. I think this is a foolish decision. But it's yours to make. Come back alive, soldier.
Lancer Captain Kells is one of the finest officers I've ever had the pleasure of serving under.
Joining our cause was the wisest decision of your life, brother.
I don't know about Scribe Neriah. I think she loves her little zoo a bit. Bit too much.
Ah, good. You're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
What, not even a thank you?
I hardly need to... Oh my. It appears I've mistaken you for someone else. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
I'm asking myself the same thing.
I don't recognize you. Which leads me to the conclusion that you're a new recruit. Specifically, the one that Paladin Danse described in his report. Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation of my department. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documentation. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the personnel needed to get the job done.
Maybe I can lend you a hand.
That would be splendid. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts. Anything containing useful technical data. I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle of documents that you recover. And if you wish to be assigned to a research patrol, I have plenty of them waiting to be filled. In any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight. Please, finish your introductions by all means. But I do hope you'll consider assisting me.
Damn it, Scribe. I told you I didn't want the corners bent. The issues were to be in mint condition.
I'm sorry, Proctor, but this is the only limited edition annual we've recovered. Even before the bombs fell, this was the rarest issue. The one where Grognak dies and comes back to life?
Yes, Scribe. I've read the 2076 underlane price guide from cover to cover, so I'm well aware of its past value. The fault for this travesty rests squarely on your shoulders, because you chose to ignore the important lesson I taught you, which is...
Always bag and board. I'm sorry, sir. You're absolutely right. And I promise it will never... Sir? What's that red blinking light on your terminal?
What? Oh, damn it all! I left it in record mode. Just let me...
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
Report, Knight Captain Cade reporting. I've been working closely
Where are you
with
going,
Scribe
Knight?
Neriah,
You
examining
need to
some of the
complete your
synth
medical
bodies
exam.
that our recon teams have recovered. Even though we have yet to recover the synths that appear completely human, these lesser models are still astoundingly advanced. What's becoming apparent is that the Institute is the most technologically gifted enemy we've ever encountered, and therefore exceedingly dangerous. I've turned over all of my data to Lancer Captain Kells, along with my recommendations for developing effective countermeasures for these synths. Unfortunately, I'm not sure how much it will help, given the fact that the real enemy...
Oh, you're back.
are
Good.
the synths.
Are you ready for your medical exam?
As long as it doesn't involve petroleum jelly and rubber gloves, I'm ready.
No. This isn't that sort of examination. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
My father said I used to sit way too close to the television.
The television? Wait a second. Let me check my notes here. You were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
I hope that you're kidding.
Not at all. I'm quite serious, actually. However, I'll just assume that your answer to that one is a no. Third question. And please, answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
Well, there was this one really ugly girl in college. I mean, I had to get drunk, and it was a dare, and ugh.
That hardly qualifies, so I'll just put no. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
If my life's in danger, I'll do whatever it takes to defend myself.
That's an acceptable answer, and the most common. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever need medical assistance, you let me know.
My duty shift was
pick
long,
this.
but I'm glad we're making a difference out
Only
here.
opens with a key.
If you run into any sense, shoot to kill. We don't take prisoners.
Pull up a stool, Knight.
Hey there.
If you fry up a hunk of cram with a little Nuka-Cola, it almost tastes like food. Hungry. Rations are first come, first serve.
If you're looking for another safe haven, there's shelter and supplies at the police station in Cambridge.
You need some patching up? Go see Knight Captain Cade.
Ingram?
So, you're the new recruit I heard about. Huh, not what I was expecting.
I don't care. I didn't join up to impress everyone.
Alright, easy Knight. I didn't mean anything by it. Our usual recruits tend to be wastelanders, and you don't look like one of them. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over with. My name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Prydwen's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me.
While you're at it, my car is making this weird grinding noise when I back it out of the driveway.
You're gonna have to take a number. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up.
I hardly noticed.
Can't tell if you're patronizing me or trying to be polite. How about I just forget you mentioned it? Anyway, I'm sure you're here to get your hands on some power armor. There's a pretty decent T-60 suit sitting in Bay 3 that's all yours. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it'll keep the creeps off of you. Oh, and if you need any work done on it, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
You know those synths with the plastic faces? They creep me the heck out.
Can you tell Kells if he wants things fixed, he needs to keep the damn ship steady?
You haven't lived until you've tipped a Brahmin with a Vertibird. Now that's a challenge.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't bite.
Not really here to chit-chat. I had orders to meet the crew.
Rules, rules, rules. Everyone around here is so obsessed with the damn rules. I hope you're not another one of those by-the-book military types. And this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Teagan. The powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep an eye on the Brotherhood's valuables. If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out on a mission, this is the place to buy them.
So if I'm out of caps, I guess I'll just defeat the enemy with my bare hands.
There's plenty of spare ammo and equipment all over the ship. You can help yourself to anything you can find. Everything in here is a bit more specialized and unique. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything useful. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side, I might have some extra work for you to do.
Caps on the side, huh? Doesn't sound like official military business to me.
Well, it is, and it isn't. It's complicated. It just involves a little bit of heavy lifting and interacting with the local farms. And since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, I need someone to do the legwork for me. After you're done with the meet and greet, we can discuss the details. In the meantime, if you ever need anything else, a gun, a mod, even ammo, you just let me know.
Proctor Teagan.
You're looking to pick a fight? I'll help you end it.
Let's hear a bit more about that extra work you mentioned.
Hard to resist the lure of extra caps. The food stores don't replenish themselves, so I need legs on the ground to hit up farms in the area. We'll be requisitioning a portion of their harvest, and I need that food crated and ready to go for when I send out a collection team. Your mission will be to ensure full cooperation of the civilian farmers, by any means necessary.
I'm in.
Perfect. I'll mark the farm on your map. Remember, guaranteed cooperation.
Teagan.
If you need a little extra persuasion to help with those farmers, I've got plenty of tools here you could use.
I'm looking for some firepower.
Got some choice weapons that just came in.
Have you ever fired a minigun? Chews through ferrules like paper. Charging into a situation guns blazing is a good way to get yourself killed.
The last person I disobeyed Captain
Like
Kells
that?
ended
Now split
up
the
screaming
difference.
rust on
There?
the
Now,
hotel.
Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Prydwen's crew, are you ready for your next assignment, brother?
Just point me to the action.
I applaud your enthusiasm, Knight. Let's get right to it then. Shall we? Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. And it's infested with super mutants. Having those aberrations of nature close enough to smell is making me sick to my stomach. To make matters worse, they're sitting on top of a massive stockpile of Fat Man shells we could use in our campaign. I want you to head over there, wipe out everything that moves, and secure that stockpile. Understood?
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager to take the fight to the Institute, but it'll have to wait. The Brotherhood cannot allow those abominations to have a nuclear arsenal at their fingertips. Now, we have a Vertibird on standby, fully armed, and ready to depart. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong, and wipe those dirty mutants from the face of the earth. Dismissed.
Human can sense of it first. Remember your 3 C's. Cranium, crotch, center mass.
Welcome aboard, Knight. Instruments are green, and we're cleared for release.
Target acquired. I'll try and keep him in your sights. Primary target down. Looks dead, thankfully. I'm gonna find a place to set her down and then hightail it back to the Prydwen for repairs.
So boring.
Wish the Buckethead would show up.
Yes.
Good fight, human. You will die well. This is your death.
Word came down that the Army just unloaded the first batch of the M42s this morning. I've only seen the specs for these little beauties on paper, so Private Bertram and I snuck down to take an early look. When I heard that the Eggheads were designing a man-portable nuke launcher, I thought they were nuts. But they actually got the damn thing to work. And after seeing the real thing sitting right in front of me, I think they could be just enough to tip the balance of this war in our favor. I mean, can you imagine the look on the enemy's face when we get dropped into Anchorage carrying these babies? They won't know what hit them.
Got it.
Yes.
hear something. What? Who's there?
Oh. What's that?
Something there. Someone there?
That sound, what is it? Gonna be a good fight!
Look at this place. You must hate these mutants as much as I do.
Why do you hate super mutants so much?
They're responsible for the death of a close friend, a Brotherhood knight named Cutler. So when you ask if I hate them, I say hate's too gentle a word. These monstrosities are just another example of man blindly taking a step forward, only to wind up stumbling 2 steps back. I've been fighting for years, trying to put a stop to this madness. And just when I thought we were getting the upper hand, along come the synths. I've seen what these super mutants do to people. Can you imagine what the synths would do to us if they ever got the upper hand? It would be Armageddon repeated, and maybe the end of everything that we hold dear. Look, I don't mean to bore you with my rhetoric. I just want you to understand how important these missions are.
Enough preaching already. I get it.
I suppose you're right. And judging from the corpses around here, you don't appear to need much in the way of motivation. Anyway, that's enough of that. What's important here is that you got the job done and secured these warheads. You should head back up to the Prydwen and talk to Maxson. I'm sure he'll want to debrief you as soon as possible. Dismissed. You watch my back, I'll watch yours. You should head back to the Prydwen. I'll take care of the shells and the mess. You should head back to the Prydwen. I'll take care of the shells and the mess.
We could really use your help.
Just tell me what you need.
Something nasty's living just around the corner from here. It's only a matter of time before there's some real trouble. What's really too bad is it'd be a nice spot for a new settlement. In fact, I know some folks that'd love to set up there if it was safe. If you can make sure the old workshop there is still in one piece, anyone who decides to move in later will be able to rebuild.
No problem. I'll take care of them for you.
I hope so. We didn't know what to do.
I'd gladly lay down my life if it keeps humanity from repeating the apocalypse. Heard you got a new assignment.
Yeah, research.
Can't talk right now.
Outstanding work at Fort Strong, soldier.
It was a piece of cake.
I'm glad you feel that way, because it only gets more difficult from here. In order to bring the Institute to its knees, we need to use every weapon at our disposal. I try to supply my soldiers with the best. That's why I'm giving you these. Signal grenades can call a Vertibird to your location when you need aerial transport. Simply throw one to the ground, and the Vertibird will hone in on the unique electromagnetic smoke it emits. Once you're aboard, use the map on your Pip-Boy to interface with the pilot's navigation system, so he'll be able to take you wherever you need.
Where can I get more signal grenades?
I'd use the supply I gave you sparingly. These devices are far more complex than a standard smoke grenade. Should you need more, you should acquire them from Proctor Teagan.
The best weapon for survival out here is a pocket full of caps.
Signal grenades are usually reserved for our paladins. In your case, you should be grateful that I'm making an exception. Now, I'm sure you're aware that Fort Strong was simply the first step towards the liberation of the Commonwealth. An even greater task lies ahead. By now, I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're here because of a unique energy reading recorded by Paladin Danse's recon team. According to our scribes, the reading indicated a level of technology that only the Institute could achieve. The moment this information came to light, our mission became clear. The Institute, and everyone responsible for the creation of the synths, must be eliminated at all costs. To accomplish this goal, we need to locate the Institute's headquarters. I've had our scribes meticulously searching the Commonwealth, but they've come up empty-handed.
Anything you need, Elder. You just say the word.
I want you to get out there and become our eyes and ears on the ground. You seem to have a vested interest in locating the Institute before we met, so I'm confident you'll travel in the right circles. If you discover a way in, I need you to report it to me immediately. Any questions, Knight?
Not right now, Elder.
Very well then. Dismissed.
Engine
Hello.
Questions, Knight?
efficiency.
Aren't there any pre-war records about the Institute that might help us?
Our records indicate that the Institute was born from the remnants of a pre-war educational facility, the Commonwealth Institute of Technology. The ruins of the facility are at the center of the city, but we've already searched them thoroughly. The location appears to have been abandoned long ago, so it appears that the trail ends there. Anything else, Knight?
Any suggestions where I should look next?
Whatever you recovered from the Courser at Green Tech, you should bring it to someone who knows how to manipulate Institute technology. Perhaps it will allow you to unlock the mystery of their knack for teleportation. This information could be the final piece of the puzzle. The moment you learn anything concrete, you're to report it to me immediately. Is there anything else, Knight?
Not right now, Elder.
Very well then. Dismissed.
Superstructure integrity green. Hull plating stable. Welcome aboard, brother.
Most farmers won't be too happy about donating their crops, so watch your back out there.
I'm looking for some firepower.
Sure, I've got something that'll put a smile on your face.
Don't let Ingram catch you standing around. You'll be on report before you can blink.
I prefer laser weapons myself. It's a cleaner shot.
Glad to have you aboard, sir. All weapon systems are go. Good shooting night. Stand by for landing.
Have it your way. I found it first.
Come on, boy. It's time to go. Hey there.
Ready to head back out?
Not now.
Well, make up your mind.